Okay, so I'm at the race wall at Cowdenbeath. It's the 27th September 2025 and it's 2 litre bangers Scottish. So I'm going to record all the banger race heats here. And I'm going to look at this car in particular. That used to be the old pace car that was here at the race wall for a long time. So I remember this car as far back as when I first started going, back in 2003. That was the pace car that went round the race wall. Now it's going to go around the race wall for its final time as a banger. So I'll be recording all this as well tonight. So I've just got to watch for there's a lot of copyright music on, so I'm going to maybe just have to do videos in short bursts for the pits, so I don't get a copyright music. So I was speaking to James and these lights work on the top as well, so this will be quite noticeable on track. So this was the old pace car. It had been a pace car for many years. I think it retired being a pace car around about 2014 from what I've researched. So it's obviously probably been in storage for a while. Now it's come out again for its final time round on the track at its home raceway, Cowdenbeath Racewall Raceway. So it's a Mark II Mondeo, Ford Mondeo Mark II. I think it's a Mark II. So there are other bangers here, obviously. It's a 2 litre banger event. So I'll go around the pits and show what's also going to be racing in the bangers. So I'll let a watch for that music because it's pretty loud. They've obviously got a new speaker system for the music on the background, so I have to be careful with that. So they've got another Mondeo, I think. So yep, I think this is a Mark II as well. Mark II Ford Mondeo. So yeah, they've got quite a loud music on. It's just louder than normal, so I'm going to have to maybe just talk over the music or maybe just watch it and get a copyright because it is pretty loud, that music. Not normally that loud. So there's another Mondeo Mark II as well in the pitch. Actually there's quite a few Mondeos, there's another one. So you've got this one as well, looks as though this one's been raced. And then there's a Ford Cougar, is it? I can't remember what this one is. Sure what model that is yet. Puma maybe. Ah, there we go. Tell you what that's. That as well. So you've got a load of spare McPherson struts here as well, just as a spares and a drive shaft and that as well. It's a Ford Focus. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go up to the Overspoke pits and see what's up there as well. So it looks like the Overspoke pit's used for the micro F2s. Yeah, so that's just the micro F2s that are up there. So down tonight's formula you've got the 2 litre bangers, micro F2s, then you've got Briscoe Formula 2s and saloon stock cars, but I'll just concentrate on the 2 litre bangers. I'll record the 3 of these heats, the 3 of them, and I'll get all the footage, especially with the old pace car in it as well, which will be the highlight because it'll be standing out like a sore thumb. It's going to have the lights on it as well, I think. So the bangers are going to come out. I'll record all this heat. This is the first heat coming up there. very shortly for the 2 litre bangers. You'll see the pace cars or something for them all. It'll soon be a little while before they come out and track. Well, that's the Racewall current. That's the current pace car that they're using. And I think that replaced. There was one before that, and then the Mondeo was a couple of pace cars before this one. This is coming out.
Let's quickly bring you the classified result from Saloon Stock Cars number 1, sorry.
That's the old pace car.
Going together. We'll be ready to roll 26. Thankyou goes out of the track, but regardless, we'll know who this year's champion is for certain at the end of this race. Two-litre banger class, 2-litre class of the bangers. 56, Ryan Scott.
So that was the Scottish champion as well for the 2 litre buyers. So I'm going to go to the pits and I'll get the damage report to see this now.
So Bryce Marshall wishes his dad Bob a happy 60th birthday.
That's good.
I've got the...
Third was too easy a lot. First was 17, Cowdenbeath. Best was 246, Richard Merlin. Sixth was 674, Stephen Berlin. 76.
And you were chatting out or something, what happened to shit? And now you went, oh shit, I know that. Come back and
Angus Brown with the 1-2-3 Gary should have been at the start of the Scottish Cup. Fun out for a sweet race. Second, big man. 7:30 routes, racing these cars. We do have a higher car available. Contact the races in the route for the details.
That's no car.
Mile up there. Into the home street. That's the T. Jackson Water. And Robbie Nelson Jr. involved. The yellow flag directed. As we look to get those cars all 30 minutes. And the work at the yellow in there, like Jack Mulvey.
it's second heat for you. It's the bangers come out for the second heat for the junior banger. There's James coming out again with the pace car. Managed to get it out, so see what it does this time. the 2 litre bangers. We'll go in the pits, get the damage report as well. Winner for the all-cover event for the second heat for the bangers.
That's all based off the getting just stick the best off you. You local yourself. The mum actually can get yourself.
Oh, that was a nice hit.
Next up, for Thursday the 9th, for the Micro F2.
So they're just bending the steering column. So that's one way of bending the column, they'll just stand on it to press down on the steering column. But it's quite an unusual wheel on that side, it's sort of retro looking. It's an old, quite strange looking wheel, that's quite different, quite smart actually. It's just odd. It looks really different, that's all. But anyway, it got my attention. But yeah, so they're just going to get that one. Hopefully see that out on track. Yeah, it's got a sort of unusual design to it. So yeah, it's quite unusual with that sort of shape. So the driver was saying, the mechanic said it could have been off a Saab or something, that type of wheel. It's sort of like bring back memories when I've seen it from the 80s, it just got that kind of retro look, but yeah, it could be off an old Saab. So it's quite unique looking. Bangers are going out, I think they're getting ready for So I believe they're going to take it out like that and just, I'll just be dragging the rear wheels along for the DD. I certainly hope it does alright, the old pace car. So I think that's what they're doing, just getting it aimed for it to go out on track, I hope. So that's the... I was going to try and do a selfie, but there's not enough light, so I just come out. But I've got the actual selfie video instead. Like, I'm hoping that'll go back up that shot, yeah.
So it looks like it's Angus Brown. No expense, just as I went to say his name. So it's 109 now. Ryan Johnson Jr. was looking at the cross the line, 750. Received a black crosshair from the steward. We'll hear more of that later. So 1 7, 15, treble leads, and then car 7.
So the old pace car was pretty much retired, I think 2014, and then it lay up in one of the sheds, not the sheds, the metal containers for years and years. But it's just rotted, the floor was rotted and everything. So it was too far, beyond an economical repair to try and put it back on the road, so they just bang everything. I went out in a bang basically in its home venue. This is the raceway. It's probably all the cars I've ever known. So I remember it as far back as 2003 being a pace car. So. Well, I've got the first footage as it coming out on track, and I'll hopefully the last footage as it leaves the track for the final time. That'll be in the last race of the evening in the Demolition Derby as well. Go out in a bang basically. Be nice.
Manages to get back up past the 670 car.
Good.
Might have an impact on the result at the end of the race.
What you did?
Straight up, yeah, straight up, yeah. So the bangers that come out for the last heat, I'll record all this phrase as well. score as well in the lap on. Got the pace car when it made its first appearance on the track for the night, and he'll get his final appearance on the track when it gets stretched off with the tractor. I'm going to make sure I get the footage as it's coming off the track for this final time. Got to get
7, 4, 21 and 18 weeks. So good. Right, now round of applause as he heads round. He's got a long drive home. Always good to see him down here at Cowdenbeath Racewall.
So that'll be the last time that car will ever be on the track. It's getting stretchered off. I would certainly assume it would be. I don't know, it might, I mean, certainly for the state of it, I would say it was probably finished. That's it. It's finished. It's fine. Time on the track. It's been a pace car for many years here.
Thank you so much for spending the Saturday evening with us here at the Racewall. The team here really appreciate it. See you next week.
So that was the first time it went on the line probably for years, from the very first heat to the very final, as it took off for the last time. So it went on as a straight, unraced car. It came off as a battered wreck for its final time, and it's done many years as a pace car. So I've got all the moments on the video, so I'll be nostalgic for it. I remember that car, as I say, all these years when I first started coming here back in 2003.
Never seen a Mondeo. I've never ever seen a fucking flare like that in a Mondeo before by any chance. But at the same time, looking perfect, yeah. It's caved in, it's not this. I've never seen. I've never seen a flare like a Mondeo bend that like. What's hanging off your drink? Sorry, Spark.
Post the tyre, done a bit more.
Is that Spark?
Dad.
Good luck, I think, Dan.
Good effort, a good send off.
Aye. I got it as it went on the chart for the first time to the last time it came in.
I genuinely.
Holy shit.
See you later, dog.
Oh my god.
Good shot.
At least the beacons look alright.
Big old fucking
Wow.
good effort. Well, we wanted it set off properly, so that's definitely it.
Not all. That's a shot.
This thing, literally, from start to finish, cost us 55 quid, and that was only because we wanted the colour match paint to be good.
Sounds good. Yeah, is that you off? Yeah, I'm going for a.
get a few coming down here and he's on up there. I've pulled out that time, almost stopped to get in the back of my car. I'm lucky that I don't know right through. That's a good one, right?
Ford Cougar V6.
That's how much. See, whenever you're cutting back the front, that's how you kept going. You get it. The way it just goes in.
I know, we've had more figure when you're up the back.
No, you're trying to get it. Once you
Right, so that's the damage report. Everybody's sort of heading home now. It's home time. That was a good meeting. That was a bit wet on the first bit, but the rain went off later, so that's what the track looks like. It's quite ghostly like now with all the activity and that being off and all the lights off. That's where it all happens, just down there. So, yeah, so I'm coming to the World Cup, Micro World Cup in 2 weeks' time. So, yeah, it's the pace car leaving the Racewall for its final time. It's been here for many years, that car, and it's that's it. Went all with a bang, so to speak. And next to it is the actual pickup pace car, pickup truck. The lap honours just sort of, and the video shot as well with the old car going away now. So yeah, it's been an entertaining night. So it's kind of like, you feel sort of nostalgic when you see the car going out like that, but you feel sad that it's gone, you know, all the years I've known that, for the years in the track, but that was a good send off for it. The floor and everything was rotten, the car was like beyond economical repair, so instead of trying to put it back on the road, it went as a banger and went out with a bang on its home racewall track. So. Right, that's it. So see what else I put on my channel. I plan to go in the next World Cup micro bangers at Lochgelly in 2 weeks, and I'll get as much videos as I can for you. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye for now.
Thank